Hey guys, I'm finally back with a new video. I know it's been actually 5 months since I've done a video, but I mean I've just been very super busy as of lately that I haven't had any time to do a video. Another reason why it's been taking so long is because, well, I moved, as you may have actually noticed. A little bit of a different scenery right here, because it's a different room, different house. So, I've just been busy with that as well. And so, I've been working on making my own time to do videos again. So, I'm going to do this video. I've got other videos planned coming very soon as well. So, this could be my first video of the year. So, it's going to be a review on I Spit on Your Grave, Deja Vu. I've already reviewed all the other movies. The original one, the remake, the sequel, and the third movie. I reviewed all the other ones, so it's only fitting I review this one as well. So, this one is a sequel to the original movie from the 70s. Sequel to this one. And pretty much we have the return of the original director, Mir Zarki, as well as also the return of Camille Keaton, reprising her role as Jennifer Hill, returning after 40 years. So pretty much I Spit on Your Grave got the Halloween 2018 treatment by getting a sequel 40 years later. So this one is pretty much set 40 years later, and Jennifer Hill is now a author. She wrote her book that's about the events that happened in the original movie. It's pretty much what happened in the original movie, her life now and everything. And she has a daughter now who's a model. She's played by Jamie Bernetti. I hope I pronounced that right. But then one day when her and her daughter are just meeting up, they get kidnapped by this group of people that we find out are the family members of the bad guys from the original movie. So pretty much it's the wife, the cousins, the father of the bad guys from the original movie. So they kidnap them, planning to kill them, make them suffer. Pretty much all out for revenge for what she did to their family. So that's pretty much the basic premise of this movie. And it's a pretty good premise if you ask me. However, its execution is a whole different story. Now I'm going to start by saying that this is a 2.5 hour movie. Yeah, you heard that correct. This is a 2.5 hour movie. And that's pretty much that's pretty much I always thought was pretty weird, because all the other movies were about hour 30 minutes, hour 40 minutes long. So they weren't even 2 hours. I mean, and it pretty much showed, because because I feel like the 2.5 hour time was a bit of a stretch, because it at times it dragged quite a bit. It got boring at times. It took me out a bit. But I can understand maybe they were just trying to focus on more story, more character development. It helped a little bit, but at times the scenes just dragged. They could have just taken some scenes out, or they could have just edited the scenes down to make them a little shorter, and just save them as deleted scenes for this Blu-ray. Because heck, this Blu-ray doesn't have any special features. Nothing. It's got no deleted scenes, no behind-the-scenes feature, no commentary, nothing. It's just the movie. So they could have trimmed it down for time. And as well as also the performances is another thing. I mean, we got good performances by Camille Keaton and Jamie Bernetti, as well as also another good performance by Maria Olsen, who plays the wife of one of the villains from the original movie. All three of them actually did a pretty good job. Everyone else, I felt overacted quite a bit. They were very over the top, kind of annoying at times. So we got good performances for the most part, but we got over the top performances from other people. And another thing is also what happens with Camille Keaton. I mean, I'm not going to spoil what happens with her, but I'm going to say she's not in the movie that much that I felt she should have been. I felt she should have been pretty much the main focus. But like what happens to her in this is kind of a slap to the face to the original movie. I know it's going to piss people off, but maybe some people won't really mind it because in a way it's kind of like her passing the torch to her daughter, because like, you know, her daughter is more the main focus, and it's at least good that her daughter, the actress who plays her daughter, like carries the movie on. So you know, she's never boring, she's never annoying. So her performance is spot on for the entire movie. And I'm going to also say, like, you know, that the movie actually gets very brutal at the end. So if you were thinking that this was going to be, like, you know, it's going to, like, let up on, like, its violence, just because it's a low-budget, straight-to-DVD movie, you're actually wrong on that one. So it did not let up on the violence. It went, like, you know, pretty brutal during the second half. So just like the other I Spit on Her Grave movies, this one has, like, you know, that brutal vibe, well, that I guess you probably say brutality. So it basically is very visceral, very graphic towards the end. But another thing I really did like is that it kept, like, the tone of the original movie, so it fit very well with this movie. It didn't have any music, no score or anything. The cinematography was very reminiscent of the cinematography from the original movie. So they did actually a very good job at simulating the tone of the original movie. So it really did feel like it was actually really connected to the original movie. So I didn't, like, you know, absolutely love this movie. I mean, like, mainly because it got boring at times, as well as also there was stuff clearly taken from the original movie. But, like, you know, it wasn't, like, you know, an overall rehash of the original movie. So it was being its own thing while still being connected to the first movie. As well as also had some pretty good practical effects for the gore, for the kills. There were just a little bit of CGI blood splatters, but they weren't as noticeable. So good performances, but not all good performances. It dragged quite a bit. So I didn't absolutely love it, but it's worth seeing if you really like the original movie. So you can easily just watch this. You can watch these two together, or if you want, you can easily just watch these two together, since these ones are actually connected. This one, on the other hand, is actually like its own movie, so you don't need to watch any of these ones to see this one. This one is a standalone I Spit on Her Grave movie. So you can watch any which way you want. So I recommend it if you're a huge fan of the original movie, but just don't expect too much out of it, though. And so that's really all I gotta say. So I enjoyed it, just didn't absolutely love it. Okay, so that's all I gotta say for this review, and just stay tuned for more videos coming up soon. I'm gonna try to work hard to get more videos out for you guys, and that's all I gotta say. Alright, bye.